One under the line. Here's the first pitch to him. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. Game time temperature a comfortable 76 degrees. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The tag, and they got him. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. That's by him for strike one. The 1-1. Strike two, swinging. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Lorenzo Cain, the second out of the opening frame. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has
a swing and a miss. That retires. Into the box here is the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll lead things off in the bottom of inning number one. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with two strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hanley Ramirez.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
3-2 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Once again, a 3-2. Right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. In is Christian Yelich.
Center fielder, Christian Yelich.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That was a classic two-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. On at first is Ramirez with nobody out. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Settling in now, Chris Davis. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Fly ball right down the line in left. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Nelson Cruz. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Sanchez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell. He is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is, 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Sanchez pauses, 0-2 on its way. And he misses there, 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Another 2-2 offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away. Missed with a slider. In tight with the sinker. Ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count. Runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Payoff pitch one more time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Yelich has a play. 2 gone. Into the box now. D. Gordon. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. A ball and a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. You're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1. Might as well fish a little bit further.
Davis will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that into the box now. Devin Mesoraco, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
On to first, and it's dropped. Striding into the box, Robinson Cano. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. And a ball 1-0. Mesoraco gets his lead at first, nobody out. In there, 1-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He's got it, 1 there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So a runner on first with one out now, and set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. This is skied into short left center. Coming in on it is Kane. 2 down. Digging in now, Javier Baez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Gordon over to his right, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Anibal Sanchez. 9-1-2 due up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Cruz. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ozzie Albies. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
2-2.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Hit on the ground out to short. There to take it is Ramirez. On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away. Standing in, Lorenzo Cain. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Misses. Ball 2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Baez has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Anibal Sanchez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Anibal Sanchez.
Back at it is Sanchez as he moves ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2. Popped him up. And there's the first out. Back to the top of the order now. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. First delivery to him on the way. Started that swing a bit too early.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Kane. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now. In is Christian Yelich, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll get in there safely. At the plate, Nelson Cruz was a strikeout victim in his first try. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in, Daniel Murphy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here now, the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Here's a strike. Sliders in for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Striding in once again, Devin Mesoraco comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And that one just missed outside. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Another 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Standing in, Robinson Cano. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a high strike there, 0-1. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. First pitch on its way.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. A little bit outside. 2-1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out. Here's D. Gordon now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Javier Baez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Second baseman.
And the fastball just a bit high. 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And there's one down now. Coming to the plate now, Anibal Sanchez. Ready, here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Right over the middle, knee high. 1 out, nobody on. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it's back to the top of the order now for Hanley Ramirez. 1-0 the count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Now a throw over, and the runner back. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call. Now at the plate, Anibal Sanchez. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind the ball in 2 strikes.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Now the 1-0. A little bouncer. Sanchez is ready. 1-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. There's Baez. And there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Lorenzo Cain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Swing and a little tapper. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6. So digging in now, Christian Yelich. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Gordon is there, and there's one away. Digging in, Nelson Cruz. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Swing and a drive, and a ball sent out to deep left center field. This is into the bullpen, a home run. Here's Chris Davis now, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. Now the pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. He's around first, heading for 2. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Mesoraco stands at second with 2 gone. Missed with a breaking ball. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. On the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Daniel Murphy.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Popped up. And Beltre will take this one in for route number 1. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Lays off 1-0.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing, throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
Swung on, missed. 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Ramirez comes up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Gary Sanchez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Here's Didi Gregorius. He was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear.
And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out. Now to the plate, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Hit on the ground out to short. Albies picks it up, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Now at the plate, Anibal Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up. Kyle Schwarber will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Kyle Schwarber.
Chad Green takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1-1 to Schwarber.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the second deck and gone. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Hanley Ramirez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Green is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty B. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters.
Oh, look at Didi. He goes to first. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional. In is Christian Yelich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Flipped out the other way towards short. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. Bottom of the 7th inning. He'll go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit. Digging in and looking for more, Nelson Cruz. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Here's a strike. Yelich is running. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Phil Hughes takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 1-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Springer. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Devin Mesoraco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A ball and a strike. Davis at third with 2 away. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was rushed. Now batting, Robinson Cano is working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Outspanked. Digging in, Adrian Beltre. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. But fastball in there for a called strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Jerry Spromilia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Left fielder, George Springer.
Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Swings through it for strike number 2. Missed with a slider. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So stepping in, D. Gordon. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
So coming to the plate, Phil Hughes. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Reese Hoskins has moved into the on-deck circle now as he'll hit for the pitcher, Hughes. Runner goes for second. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded by Beltre. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Carlos Martinez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now at the plate, Javier Baez. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Ready now, Jerry's Familia. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in Cody Bellinger. Will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away. First pitch on its way. Hey now.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Called strike 1 on the circle change. Good pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Ready for another shot now. Nelson Cruz. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Nelson Cruz. Can't ask for much more. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered with runners in scoring position a couple of times in this one. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was obviously a huge factor in them claiming the victory here.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team.
And welcome inside beautiful Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Baltimore. It'll be Division Series play here in Diamond Dynasty between the Dominican Republic and the Moon. It's baseball. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Moving under it, Cruz, one away. Stepping into the box, Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Bregman gloves it to second for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So striding forward now, Nelson Cruz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 0-1 the count. Popped him up. Simmons is there. And the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Now in the box, Victor Robles. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Albies moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. In now, Alex Bregman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Right fielder.
Skied into straightaway right. Cruz is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. The short hit hard. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Stepping up now, George Springer. He's set. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Springer is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this. But man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
So striding in, Juan Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Javier Baez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another. Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch on its way. Up around the face. Popped him up. Gordon has a play. 1 away. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Carlos Martinez enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Springer has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So here now is the pitcher, James Paxton. First offering on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's D. Gordon now, As we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. There to look it in is Simmons, one away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Carlos Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High pop up. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Ready for another chance. Ozzie Albies. He flew out in his last at bat. And he gets ahead 0-1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit on the ground to third. Gregorius has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Digging in to try it again, Victor Robles. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Throw won't get him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nelson Cruz. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kane is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out. Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Cruz ranging back at the track, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Too high, 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Nelson Cruz goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Now a look and a throw back to second. But he is in there as they can't get him at second. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Kane at second with 2 down. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. In now is Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. After it is Kane. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Here's a high pop-up. And he'll put this away for the second out. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the... Here's George Springer. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Leading out to the Falcons.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And a fastball just a bit high.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off wall.
Digging in the switch hitter, Juan Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's a look over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The next 0-2. And a fastball just a bit up. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Simmons on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Here's D. Gordon now.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's striding into the box. James Paxton flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's the circle change and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. Sliders in for a strike.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
Kane is there, 2 gone. Digging in now, Victor Robles. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Sanchez has got it, and the side is retired. At the plate, Carlos Martinez. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Catcher, Carlos Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's popped up. Baez over to his left. 1 out. Ready once again. Ozzie Albies. Here it comes. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Bouncer up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Here comes the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's it.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Last time through was a base hit.
Alex Bregman.
And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. High pop-up. Garcia is calling for it. 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Nelson Cruz earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Cain will make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Didi Gregorius. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Swing and a little tapper. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. So 1 away now. Here's Nelson Cruz. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. Standing in, George Springer. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Just a tick behind for a strike. Cruz stands at second with 2 gone. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Cruz has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Striding in, Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Springer giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. And wow, that got out onto Utah Street. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Line hard toward right center. Into a slide, and he makes the catch. Never mind. The ump says it was a trap. The pitcher, James Paxton, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is Pedro Alvarez. We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Daniel Winkler enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Here's Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And it's fouled away. Stays alive, still 0-2. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Darren O'Day has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. He's set and the pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. Here's D. Gordon now. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner goes. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Nobody out, runner on first. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Daniel Winkler, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Cesar Hernandez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. And he is in there. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Betts will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. In now is Lorenzo Cain. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Zach Britton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Standing in, Victor Robles, playing here in the profile of his Future Stars card, giving fans an interesting glimpse into what may be his future skill set. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Cain. He's got it one away. Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. This is on the ground over to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's a high pop-up. Gordon waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Javier Baez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Swing and a ground ball to third. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Nelson Cruz.
First pitch on its way. A little bouncer. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over. And guys, a very important